Welcome guys, Adam here, Blackfyre Productions, and I am here with Sean.
Hey.
We are back with another episode of World War Marvel. Today we are going to throw down using the new rules, not just for the system, but for the new rules for Green Goblin as well. He was released, so we're filming this on Friday. His card was previewed on the Twitch stream by AMG on Thursday, so yesterday. So I reached out to Sean right away, and I was like, Sean, dude, do you want to throw down? I know you have time throughout the morning. I have time throughout the morning. Let's throw it, and let's like showcase some of that. So that's what we're doing today. Throwing down an MCP battle report. I'm using Spider Foes. I want to try them out. Who are you going to use today?
I'm using Spider Warriors.
Web Warriors. Yeah. So we are using the new rules where you get 10 tactics cards, 10 character cards, and it's a random scenario. We basically, whoever has priority chooses whether they want secure extractions, shuffles, draws one, and that's their scenario, and then their opponent does
change the game. It does change your tactics of what you're bringing.
That's right. You have to be more diverse in your roster to be able to handle all three. Well, technically all six of your crisis events and whatever your opponent has too. So you have to be more diverse. I don't think either one of us are bringing Infinity Gem. I'm not, and I don't think you are either. But you are bringing the new Hulk.
Yes.
So you're going to try him out, and maybe if point limits are
point limits.
Yeah.
I did put some cards in there that were more meant for him, just in case.
Yeah, 100%. I completely get that.
I'm guessing that's what they're going for. That you kind of like deem one character, and your cards will be to that character, those characters, and just as random if you're going to draw it.
Yeah. And the same with me. I have some characters in there that have like specific cards, like Carnage, which if I'm going to do Spider Foes, Carnage is almost like a guaranteed if the point limits are allowed. Just because like Carnage is a beast. And then Venom as well. I have Venom in there, so I have like Lethal Protector and some stuff with other characters. So, but it's gonna be really interesting. Green Goblin, big changes for him. His left my cell phone over there. That I had the pictures on it, but his attack used to be 4 dice, and then on a wild could like incinerate and poison, and it's either physical or energy, and then it generates power. And that was his biggest thing, was he wasn't generating enough power to do all the super cool things that he can do. Because like Super Goblin. He should be a Super Goblin. Green Goblin should be a pretty like threatening character to go against, right? And that 4 dice builder, his base attack just wasn't, and so now it's a 5 dice. And they also changed his leadership now, so instead of you needing to spend a power to make your opponent re-roll one of their defense dice, you actually now can just do it once a turn automatically without power. So it makes it that much more versatile, you're going to use it that much more often, right? Which is the whole point. If you have a leadership, you should be using it. So with me seeing this here for Green Goblin and his leadership change, it makes me excited for Star-Lord and his leadership change, because I can see his leadership changing somehow. And I think that leadership change will be the most drastic, because I think it's been dubbed the worst leadership in MCP, because like you're giving up tactics cards, which are so vital in this game, to get rerolls. Yes, you have 3 winging it tokens, and each of those can reroll 2 dice, and you can only use 1 winging it token per attack or whatever. So I think it's going to be completely overhauled. Not that I know anything, I'm just taking a guess, especially seeing how the leadership with Green Goblin has changed. So we haven't rolled off for priority yet, but we will here shortly. And then once we roll off for priority, we'll go over the rosters, roll off for priority, and then go set up the game from there. We already have a board set up, which we're using Battle Kiwi's battle board, so check those guys out. I'll put a link in the description of the video down below. They just released some new tiles for it, so I'm hoping that I can get my hands on them, because they just will diversify the board, which is really nice. You can change it up. So also, before we get into the match, a big shout out to the channel sponsors, Torchlight Games and Hobbies out of Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Go check those guys out. There's a link in the description of the video down below there, and you can just use the code FIRE5 to save yourself 5% off of your hobby supply needs, so paints, such. So great guys, go check them out. So without further ado, let's show you the rosters, roll off for priority, and see what unfolds for today's crisis. Interesting. And here we are with my 10-man roster, starting off with the new character here. I can't say new character, but it's like Green Goblin 2.0. I think his attacks have just made it that much better. So Green Goblin himself, and then I got Doc Ock, Carnage, a Lizard, and then Mysterio, Venom, Kraven, Enchantress, Nebula, And then also Rocket that Raccoon. So those are my 10 models. Crisis events for Secures, I went with Demons Downtown, Mutant Madmen turn City Center into Lethal Amusement Park, and Riot Spark over Extremis 3.0. Then Research Station, the Montesi Formula, and Alien Ship crashes in Downtown. Tactics cards, I went with Neo Genetic Recombinator, Blind Obsession, Well-Laid Plans, Lethal Protector, Grand Illusion, Sinister Trap, Carnage Rules, Bitter Rivals, Field Dressing, and All You've Got. So those are my 10 tactics cards. And here we are with Sean's Web Warriors. Sean has brought Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Hawkeye, Ghost Spider, Punisher, Black Cat, Deadpool, Black Widow, the Hulk, because he smashes. He's so good now. And then also Iron Fist. Tactics cards that he went with is Grievous Wounds, which is really good to negate some of the innate healing that Carnage has, or the attack from Venom as well. Gamma Launch in case he takes the Hulk. Professionals to be able to pull stuff off of my characters. Black Cat and the Spider, which is the throw for Black Cat and Spider-Man, or well, I guess it's specifically Peter Parker. Spider-Man, and she doesn't suffer damage, so they can interact with it, everything within one of her. And then Eye on the Prize, which is really good.
For Hulk.
Yeah, well, you can be within range 2 to grab an objective. All webbed up for Web Warriors. That is a classic. Tactical Analysis, Extreme Conditioning, because, you know, if you're bringing somebody like the Hulk that only moves short, all of a sudden he moves long. And it's like in your face. But he has Gamma Launch too, so Gamma Leap as well. Then his 2 restricted are Med Pack and Field Dressing. Those are his 10 tactics cards. His Secure Crises are Gamma Waves, Infinity Formula Goes Missing, and Portals. So Portals overrun City with Spider People. And then for his extractions, it's Scrawls, Hammers, so Fear Grips the World as Worthy Terrorized Cities, and Spider Infected Invade Manhattan. So those are the rosters for today's match. Let's roll off and see who has priority. So here we go with the roll off for priority. I got 3 with 2 crits. That's not bad. Sean, what do you get? You got 2. I have priority. I think that's like a first in a long time for priority for me. That's pretty good. I'll see what I want to take. So here we go. I decided to go for extractions. Sean, you're doing secures. So we shuffled our decks. Let's see what we get. I have the Montesi Formula found. And you get Portals Overrun City with Spider People. Very cool. So Montesi Formula scores 1 victory point for each spellbook held by a character they control during the cleanup phase. You interact with the spellbook, you pick it up, and then once per turn you can make the following attack: Beam 3/6 die energy attack. Ew, I don't like that with lots of energy negative defense roll people like symbiotes, you know. And your Portals Overrun City. Place 4 Inheritor Portals using map D. Score 1 victory point for each portal that you clean up. So interact, you roll dice equal to the character's energy defense. And then basically if you have more hits, crits, or wilds than the number of healthy contesting enemy characters, the interacting character's controller player now controls the portal. If the roll contains any skulls, your opposing character can place the character within 2 of its current position. So, and that's interesting. Let me see point-wise what we'll do. And here we are with my 17 threat team that I made for today. So obviously going to be using Green Goblin and trying him out with his newest card. We have Kraven and Mysterio as 3-pointers, as well as Lizard up there as a 3-pointer. And then Carnage, of course, because he does wreak carnage everywhere he goes. He's just so good. Tactics cards that I actually went with are Neogenic Recombinator for healing, the Grand Illusion, so I can really modify and manipulate my opponent's dice. All You've Got, Field Dressing, and Carnage Rules, so I can try to do a bunch of damage somewhere with somebody. So that is my 17 threat roster, or team. Sorry. And here we are with Sean's team for today. He is playing down a point just because I think, in my opinion, he might have needed another 4-point character in that list instead of all the 3 points, because hitting 17 without taking the Hulk was really hard for him. I don't think he could do it, correct? No. With saving your affiliation, which is what you were wanting, right? So he went with both Spider-Men, Black Cat and Ghost Spider, and then Hawkeye, and so he's playing at 16 threat instead of 17. Attacks cards he went with Grievous Wounds, Tactical Analysis, Med Pack, the Cat and the Spider, and then also All Webbed Up, which is just such a solid card for web players to play. So it really can make you hit hard and slow my game plan down quite a bit. So I'll show you the board next. And here we are with the board. We are using Battle of Kiwi's battle board today. So you got size 5 buildings over here and over there, size 4 garbage truck, size 2 car, size 3 Daily Bugle over here, some scatter terrain. Trees are going to be size 2. You got one of the spider portals over there, as well as another one over there. We got size 4 Fist construction site, size 3 Bobcat, size 2 cement mixer with some rubble, which we'll say is size 2. We got the 3 spell books up the center, as well as the other 2 spider portals there, and then more trees and such over here, and more scatter terrain. Dumpsters are obviously size 2. So Sean is going to set up on that side, and I will set up on this side. So here we are with deployment. I placed Mysterio, Green Goblin over there, Craven on this side, and then Carnage just at the front of the building there, and then Lizard down here, and then on your side you went with Ghost Spider over there, Hawkeye, Miles over there, and then Black Cat and Spider-Man over here. Gee, I wonder what combo they're looking to use. So yeah, that is deployment. I have first round, so we'll come back with, or first turn, so we'll come back with turn 1 next. Mysterio is going to be my first activation for round 1, and he's going to take a move and sit up here, spend his 1 power to grab that spellbook, because his defense is not the best. So grab the spellbook, and then he's going to move again. And second movement for Mysterio is just going to be a short movement, and he's going to go up onto the rubble. See me threaten the board with Mysterio's range 3 attacks. And that's him. Miles up next.
He'll move there.
Okay.
I know he's got medium.
Yeah, you're definitely within range.
1 power to interact with the book.
With the book, you're going to pick the book up with Miles?
Yep.
Sounds like a plan. So you don't need to roll anything, you just automatically pick it up. Yeah. The only time you need to roll is rolling your energy defense for the inheritor portals, which are those underneath the books. And so yeah. And as a second move action, Miles is jumping up onto that building, giving himself some cover and just being able to jump into things where he needs it. Lizard's going to be my next activation, and Lizard is going to take a couple of move actions to get himself up the board. So he's going to come up here once, then do a second one, sort of like that, just within 1, and then he's going to try to flip that inheritor portal. Here we go, flipping that inheritor portal. Let's see what happens. I do get it. I had if I crit, hit, and wild with no skull, so I don't get to be. Gwen is next, running up that board, and gonna try to take that inheritor portal from me, I'm assuming. Yep. Second move action just to get to the contesting there. So you need 2 successes on your energy defense roll and spending a power to interact. Here we go. Bam! No successes. No successes. That is still mine.
That's still yours.
Mm-hmm.
And she has nothing.
Craven's going to be my next activation. He's going to take a move action up there, and then a second move action over here. Yeah, something over there. And then just end within 1, and then he's going to also roll his energy defense to see what happens. Oh no, I don't get it, and I rolled a skull, so you get to place him within 2 of his current position. And Sean has placed him within 2 of his current position back there. Spider-Man's moving. He's moving, oh no.
He'll move to there.
Yep. And then where else are you going with him? Gonna keep moving him or no?
She has the best option of getting over there and getting it anyway.
I don't know. They both can get it, technically.
They both can get it.
Now doing impact webbing from Spider-Man into a Craven. It is physical. I have 3 physical defense versus your 4 dice. I do also get a reroll due to Elixir of Calypso.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see what you get on your 4 dice. That's a solid hit, man. That is a solid hit. That's 3. I'm blocking 1 so far. I'm blocking 1, so you'll take 2 points of damage. Carnage is going to go next. Carnage is going to move something like that, I think. just straight up. And then I'm going to see if I'm within range 3, which I think I definitely should be, I think. Now going there, what I did was I actually took a measuring gauge and stuck it at the end of the medium movement to move cable back, and I think Sean's okay with that, and he's pretty close and accurate to be specifically where he is. And it is looking like I am within range 3 as well. So I'm gonna do a Symbiote's Tendrils into Miles. Here we go, Symbiote's Tendrils into Miles.
Block, block, block. 1 hit, 1 wild, so whatever.
That's 2 going into you, currently. So, go ahead and roll your defense. Blocking 1.
1.
Okay. You can't modify my dice, correct? But you can modify your own dice. You modify, I think, your own dice first. So re-roll. You have your spider sense, yep.
Yep.
So still nothing. I can't re-roll or modify my own attack, but I can modify yours. So your 1 block there, I'm going to modify that. Force a re-roll using my leadership with Green Goblin, because now I don't have to spend power, it's just automatic. Okay, cool. So re-roll that, sir. All right. You'll take, still, yeah. So you'll then cover, we'll turn that into a block as well. So you'll take no points of damage there. Black Hat moving up the board. Over there. And try jumping on that spider's portal. Yeah, makes sense.
Try to jump on that spider portal.
Yep, makes perfect sense.
Spend your 1 power.
Spend your power, and then let's see what you roll. Because you want to give it to me. Alright, so you get it, but I get to move you as well. So Black Cat gets moved over there from over here. Basically from, I'm just gonna, something like that. And then also you do get that spider portal as well. So currently we are tied for spider portals.
Yep.
Green Goblin will be my last go. Coming over here within 1 of that. I just want to measure something. I think I'm out of 3. Maybe. I'm trying not to nudge anything. Hold on. Alright, so measuring that up. Pretty sure it is like just in if it is. Sean, you're okay with that, or do you want me to say no and not attack her? I'm okay with either way. So
either way.
Yeah. What do you think? And now to throw my pumpkin bomb. It doesn't matter if physical or energy. I'm going to be throwing it into Black Cat. I do get a wild. It's my 1 success. My dice are loving me. It's great. 1 success. Okay, you block 1. You can't modify. I can't modify my own dice.
Roll up 2.
Okay, so I was gonna modify your dice, but it doesn't matter here. But I will give you poison on her. Okay, because you'll lose a power now at the beginning of every turn. So she will be out of power, basically, because she has none right now. And before I end, Green Goblin's going to try to interact with that, which I do get it, and I get a skull. Oh no. And placing me there after I steal that objective. I guess that leaves Hawkeye next. Gonna be moving Hawkeye up there. Anything else?
He's going to shoot.
Okay, into who is the question?
And Green Goblin.
Okay, I'm assuming energy because it's my lower of the 2 defenses.
So 5 dice.
Yep. Oh my gosh, so good, so good. That's 4. I'm blocking none. That's 4 damage into Green Goblin.
4 damage.
After doing 4 damage to Green Goblin, you're gonna interact with that objective.
Right?
It is energy, yeah. So it's only 2. Nothing, and I get to move you. Coming up towards me. Cleanup phase of round 1. Sean and I both scored 1 victory point. We both have 1 book, as well as actually no, you have 2 victory points. That's right, and I have 3 because you only have 1 inheritor portal, where I have this one and that one over there. So you get 2 and I get 3, and we'll go into round 2 next. But you did a ton of damage to me. Going into into round 2. I think I need to activate Green Goblin first, and I think I got to do an energy pumpkin bomb into Hawkeye. You're within range 3 of me, so you don't get your
fast shot.
Yeah, fast shot. Yeah. And I can still modify your dice, and your defense is pretty low against energy because it's only 2. So yeah, I'm going to start off with a pumpkin bomb to try to gain some power to see what I can do for my second action. Okay? So it's 5 dice, going to be energy. That's 2 going into Hawkeye. And I do have a wild as well.
Okay.
Blocking none. You don't even have a reroll because you're... Oh no, you get 1 automatic reroll. Yep. So you can modify your own dice first. Still blocking none. So you're going to take 2. I'll gain 2 power from there, and that's what I wanted. And because of my wild, I'm going to give Hawkeye Incinerate as well. Alright, spending a bunch of power now. I'm going to do Knight of the Goblin for 4 and Hit and Run for 2, leaving me on 1 power. It's going to be 7 die, Energy Strike into Hawkeye. I just don't think my 5 dice would have cut it. Even with your 1 defense, my dice don't like me now. I have not been rolling well. So it's going to be energy. You got 1 defense versus this. Okay, so that likes me now. So yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to roll enough to stop the 2 damage.
1.
Yeah, stop 1. So yeah, you're dazed on Hawkeye. And then I get to also advance medium, I think, as well. And his hit and run is to come back here. So that way I can hide with some cover, hopefully, and not get shot to pieces. That's it. Spider-Man's going next for Sean. Moving across the board.
Moving across the board.
Yeah. Ugh. No. What do you do to you? What did he do to you?
Hunted him.
What?
Constantly.
Come on now. Now Spider-Man plays all webbed up. That will hit both, or everybody, Mysterio, Green Goblin, and Kraven. So, they're all slowed.
They're all slowed.
And you get 2 dice on an attack. All web warriors gain 2 dice on an attack. That is slowed. So who are you attacking into?
He's checking into Kraven.
He's going to attack into Kraven? Okay.
+2, so now it's 7 dice attack.
Yeah, 7 dice. This is not good for Kraven. Not good for Kraven. Oh my gosh. That's 6, and you got a crit in there. Kraven. Oh, 7. Kraven. All crits now. Yeah, no, he'll take another 3 points of damage and will also daze. Lastly, Sean is going to use, what is it, Webapult, I think, for 3, using all 3 of your power. Yep. You're going to throw Mysterio into Green Goblin, just sort of like bang, collides. I can't get him to sit on the side very well, but he'll be right beside Carnage. Green Goblin. Green Goblin needs to make a dodge roll. Blocks 2, so he'll take 1 point of damage from that. Okay. I'm going to activate Carnage next, and Carnage is going to do a Symbiote's Tendrils into Miles. He should already be bleeding as well, FYI, because of the last attack from Carnage. So here we go with Symbiote Tendrils, 5 dice.
He's bleeding. Good point.
No, because you already activated Miles. That's the only reason why he's able to attack. You only take damage after you activate. Oh. Yeah. 1. 1. Like I said, my dice aren't loving me recently. You block it. That's okay. It's even if I modify your dice, you have cover anyways. So let's do that again. That's better. That's better. Okay, that's 4. That's 4 into Miles.
So you get to reroll all your dice, huh?
I don't get to reroll all my dice.
Oh, that's right. You're doing 2 attacks.
Okay. Yeah, just 2 attacks. Blocking none.
None.
Your cover, you modify yours first into cover, so 1. And I'm going to force you to re-roll that because my re-roll comes after that. So re-roll that block now.
But I get to re-roll.
Oh, you get your... Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I forgot about that. None.
None.
Okay, so I will force you to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. He blocks 1. So you take 3. I gain 3. Now I'm going to go all in with this. I'm going to spend 4 of the 5 power that Carnage has, because he had 2 power from before and then gain 3 from the damage. I'm going to do Carnage Rules, which allows me to pull somebody in within range 4, short. And so is it towards this character, I think? Advance Yeah, so it's advance the character short. So he's going to come over here. Just basically like so. I don't want you being within 1 of anything. And then I get another Symbiote's Tendrils as well. Here we go with the Symbiote's Tendrils now into Miles. Can I take you out? That is 3. That is 3. Can't make you bleed any more than what you already have, so... Did you see how that one was a block?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, your crits don't explode because my leadership ability, his, not, serial killer superpower, sorry. Symbiote serial killer. That was a block, which is hilarious. Yeah. Doesn't make a difference anyways, because you can't explode. You can't modify any of your dice anymore, right? So I will modify that to see if I can get you not to have that block when I get to modify your dice now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I already did it, didn't I? Yes, I did, right?
No.
No, I didn't?
It was a skull.
No, but I already modified your dice.
Oh, that's right.
I can only do it once a turn, so,
yep, so
yeah. Miles is going to be activating next. What are you going to do with him, Sean? Gonna be striking into somebody.
Oh, definitely.
The question is who? Come play with Mysterio. That's what you want to do, right? Right? Come on. Miles is going next, and you are moving him with a web swing. So that gets you placed within 3, correct?
Yep.
Where are you going to go? Just within 1 of said objective. Okay.
Objective.
Yep. Over there. That's going to be good, and then you can do some attacks too with them. Now spending the last 2 power to negate my defense bonus when you do your, what is it, webline kick. So it's going to be a total of 8 dice into Mysterio. I don't even have power to like move away or anything when you moved over here. Unfortunately, I only have 2 power. Well, that's okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't block any, so he'll take 4. And he's still alive, though, but you get to throw me.
He'll take 4.
Yeah, that throw actually will daze him if you throw him into Green Goblin.
Can I throw him? Because you're already impacting the Green Goblin.
Yeah, you still can. Yep.
Okay.
I would just say basically right where it is. So that will be Mysterio daze. Here's my dodge roll with Green Goblin. I block everything. Wow, that's good. That's good. And the book drops from the dazed Mysterio right up there. Now doing a 6-die attack because of all webbed up into Green Goblin. Let's see what you get.
Actually.
Or not.
How much damage has he already taken?
He has 5 out of 7.
Out of 7.
Yeah.
So he only needs 3 more.
He only needs 2 more damage on him.
2 more damage.
Yep.
What are the cards you've taken?
Grand Illusion, Neogenic Recombinator, all you've got, and Field Dressing. Here we go with the webline kick. 6 dice into Green Goblin.
6 dice.
That's 2. And you get a crit. That's 2. And I block 1, so you don't take him out. You don't take him out. He'll take 1 point of damage. Using your power now to interact. Let's see if you can get that as well. Yeah.
3.
Yeah. You get it, and you don't get moved. So that is yours. The lizard's going to be over here, and he is going to do his tail whip into Ghost Spider there. Okay. So here we go. 4 dice. I got 1. 1. That's it.
1.
Yeah, just 1.
Okay, so 3.
And it's a wild too, so you block it.
Block it.
You do have a reroll there if you want it, because I'm going to force you to reroll. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I will push you back short as well. And I just push it directly back with my wild into that truck over there. So, and doing it all again, tail whip into a Ghost Spider. 1.
That
1.
Sucks.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. You block it.
Block it.
It's all good. And you're gonna activate. Take a move action over here.
Yep.
And pick up that book. Oh, you can't pick up the book yet because you have no power.
I have no power.
Yeah, just ending within 1 of that book. You could strike into Green Goblin and gain a power from that, I guess.
Yep.
But I think what I'm going to do... Let me see. Black Hat striking into Green Goblin after moving up the board. Should be 6 dice, yes?
Yep.
There's no way I'm going to block that. That's 4. Especially with the Pierce. I need 5 successes. I get 2, so he's going to take 1 point of damage. And it's dazed. Not using that 1 power that Black Cat just got and picking up that spell book. It's really good. Ghost Spider now is going to be doing an impact webbing into a lizard. And 4 dice. You get 1. It's physical, right? Yes.
Yes.
I block it. No damage.
No damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then doing that again. Or are you gonna?
Probably not.
No. Okay. And trying to move over there to try to take that objective. Let's see. You need to get 2 successes here.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Come on.
You get it. And you get to move within 2. And you take that objective, but I get to place you back here, like so, within 3. Cleanup phase of round 2. Sean, you're jumping up to 7 victory points. Get 5. You got 2 books and 3 portals, and I stay at 0 because you like daze 3 of my guys, and yeah, fun times, fun times. Alright, so now in the power phase, Green Goblin here is on his injured side, so he has unstable psyche. I get to roll a total of 5 dice, and on each hit, crit, and wild, I get an additional power with Green Goblin. So that's 2. 2 additional power. Carter's going to go first for me in this round. I think I'm going to do my Symbiote Tendrils into Miles. Okay, you only have 1 damage left on him, so here's my basic attack roll. 1. Okay, that does not explode.
Nope. But I get to...
So you get to modify your dice.
Yep.
So you can...
Reroll 2.
Yeah. Okay. And I get to modify your dice as well. That will turn to a blank. So yeah, nothing. It's going to be nothing after that, even if I modified, which I'm not going to. So I'm going to do that again. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, so that's a little better. Oh, I forgot to say the reason why is I'm using the Grand Illusion from Mysterio. So that is 3 going to Miles now. 3.
1 explodes, right?
What's that? 1 exploded.
1 is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you get to, your dice don't explode. You get to modify your dice and re-roll.
But there's a point.
Well, there is a point, because these are going to turn to blanks when I modify them.
Okay.
So you might as well re-roll those. No, just the crits, not the block. Just the crits. Because they're going to automatically turn to blanks when you modify your own dice, or when I modify your dice due to the Grand Illusion.
Okay.
See, and that's 2. I will modify that and just force you to re-roll it. I guess you take 1 damage anyway, so I don't need to, actually. Yeah. So you take 1 point of damage, that dazes you, gives me a power, and now I'm going to do Paint the Town Red, which allows me to advance short, heal all damage, and do another Symbiote Tendrils as well. And just advancing there within 1 of that portal. Let's see then if my Symbiote Tendril can do anything to Black Cat. That's something. That is something. That's 2 crits and a hit so far. That's 4 going to Black Cat. Okay. Let's see what you get. 1. You do get a reroll.
You get the reroll.
Because of yours. That's 2, but that's going to turn into a blank, and I'll force you to reroll that now, seeing as how I haven't needed to use my other one yet. So, all right, so that will turn into a blank. So you're going to take 4 damage on Black Cat. And while there, before I end Carnage's go, he's going to try to flip that. He doesn't, of course, spending 1 power to do so. And that is Carnage's go. Black Cat's going next. What are you going to do with her?
She's going to do her... I use the book.
Using the book now to hit both Green Goblin and Mysterio. Who are you wanting to do first?
I'm going to do Mysterio.
Mysterio. Sounds good.
So I'm going to pay.
Yep.
2.
Yep. So I get 1 defense versus that?
Defense versus
yeah. Alright, so doesn't explode, so you got 2. 2. I block none, so that is 2 points of damage in Mysterio. Now shooting into Green Goblin there with the book. 2.
2.
I'm blocking 2, so nothing against Green Goblin.
Nothing.
No. Now spending your last 2 power to do a claw strike into Mysterio.
Into Mysterio.
Let's see what you get. It's going to be 2. Should not kill him. Well, it won't kill him.
Maybe.
And that just turns to a blank. Which, yeah. Now spending 2 power from both Spider-Man and Black Cat, you're going to throw yourself into Green Goblin.
Yep.
Like so, you're going to suffer collision. He has 3 physical defense on his injured side, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 3. So here we go. I'm blocking 2. Blocking 2. So you'll take 1 point of damage. But I got some cool shenanigans because you have moved. Mysterio's going to burn some power here. He's going to spend 3. And I'm going to do my tricks and traps on you. Tricks and traps. Okay, so tricks and traps time into Black Cat. Let's see if I get you. I do get you 2 points of damage into you, but you can only take 1 more, so that should daze you, I think.
Daze you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to put a damage and power onto Green Goblin as well. I also gain a power back because I rolled a blank on that roll. So drop that book, sir. Drop that book. I'll just put it back here behind Green Goblin. And Mysterio gets the advantage short. I'm actually going to place the book over here because Mysterio is going to come over this way. Right there. Right up against Spider-Man. Okay, and I'll go into my activation next. Instead, Mysterio is actually, with his tricks traps, going to move back there within 1 of the objective and outside of 2 of Spider-Man. So, and yeah, that's the tricks and traps move. All right, so Kraven, I'm going to activate Kraven next, and he is going to do spend 2 power for Corner of the Beast. So every time Spider-Man, so every time he advances, he takes a point of damage, and then also he's going to do Expert Tracker, which means each each allied character rolls an additional die up against Spider-Man. Okay, and then he's going to do his actions now. So he's going to do his Kukri Strike. So 6 dice instead of 5 now. So that's not the best. That's 3. I do have a re-roll as well, but I'll take those out. So I have 3 dice that I can re-roll. There we go. Let's see what you get. Your crits turn into nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so you modify your own dice, so you can re-roll those 2, I guess, or that crit if you want. It's up to you. Here's my 1 re-roll. Turns into nothing. You get your Spider Sense. Nope. Turns into nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, you do have your leadership as well, which you can re-roll technically 1 die.
Yeah, that's all I ever re-roll.
So, nothing. So you're going to take 3 points of damage from that. Yeah. And now doing my Spear Thrust into Spider-Man. It's going to be 8 dice. Let's see if I can take him out. That's pretty good. That's that was not a hit. Then I get a crit roll in there as well. Alright, so I do get at least 1 reroll. So you have 5 coming at you, and 1 of my 3 I get to reroll. So let's see what you get.
There's no way I can beat it.
Oh yeah, no, there's not.
There's not?
Because you only need to take 2 more points of damage. And if you rolled all 3 crits, then they turn to blanks. You could roll, no, even then. Yeah, there's no way. So he is dazed, and I'll gain 2 more points of power. You could roll and see if you want. It's up to you. No, you're gonna be. Well. Yeah, no, there's not actually. There's not. Yeah, so you're dazed on Spider-Man as well then, and he has no book or anything, correct?
Nope.
Okay. And before Kraven goes, I'm gonna place the Expert Tracker onto Hawkeye, just in case he decides to come up and do some damage or something like that. I don't know. So Hawkeye's activating and spend 3 for Hook Arrow, moving up the board. Okay, sounds good. Right there. You do end within 4 of Mysterio, so I'm gonna spend 3 power of his 5 that he currently has, and I'm gonna do tricks and traps on you. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. That is 2, so you get 2 points of damage. Hold on, I think it's actually only crits and wilds. Yeah, nothing. So I'll gain power back from that though. And taking an arrow shot now into Green Goblin. Let's see what you get. That's good. That's 3 with a crit. I'm blocking none. Blocking none.
All right, so I can modify my.
Well, you can because you're outside of 3 of Mysterio. You can explode your crit. So add another die in there from that. All right, so that's 4. That will take out Green Goblin. because he only has 4 health on this side. And next up, Hawkeye is going to shoot into Carnage. Let's see what you get.
So how much damage did I put into?
You did 4.
4?
Yeah, so you're at max. You're at max. So you're gonna do an energy shot into Carnage, 5 dice. Let's see what you get.
So 5 dice.
Yep. 2.
No wild.
No wild. My 1 energy defense. Blocking nothing. He'll take 2. Mysterio's going to be next. He's going to pick up that book for 1. And he's going to take 2 short movements. 1 and 2 over here. Or actually, could I go this way? Actually, I think it's better if I go this way. So I'm going to put him back. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sean has allowed me to change that, actually, thinking about it. I'm going to move there. And then the second move is going to be a move onto this side. Right over there. Turn him around so he can face Spider-Man. And then interact to see if I can get that one trap. Or not trap, but objective. I do! It's mine. Mine, I say. I need some points. I needed that. And that is Mysterio's go. Moving with Ghost Spider. I was about to say Scarlet Witch, but no, Ghost Spider. Over there. Awesome. Pick that up.
Pick that up.
Sounds good. And that's it. Leaves you with 1 power.
1 power. Can I do anything else?
No. And after picking up that book and moving there, I'm going to go over to Lizard as the last activation. He's going to spend 1 of his power, and he's going to try to steal this objective, which I do. Without a skull, which is really nice. So that's mine as well. And I can't get Lizard in range. Doesn't mean I can't move him up the board. He's going to come there. And I think I'm out of 3 for everybody. Just out for from Hawkeye. So he's just going to move again to get into a better position. And as a second move action, I'm just going there outside of 2 of everybody, but within 3 of your models. Cleanup phase, I'm scoring 3 victory points. I have 1 book and 2 of the objectives going up to 6, and you're scoring 3 going up to 10, and we'll go into round 3 next. Hawkeye's hook arrowing, going across the board. Okay. And then doing some shots.
He's doing some shots.
All right, using your power to do your shot into Mysterio. Can you take him out?
I'm using...
Yeah. So here we go with the dice roll.
Dice roll.
Yeah. That should take him out. I have 1 die. Yeah, that takes him out. That's Mysterio gone, and he drops a book, though, within 2, so that could be fun. Dropping that book within 1 of Spider-Man. Anything else, sir? Anything else? Doing your next shot now into Kraven. All my defenses are 3, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that's 4. Roll your crit there, sir. See if you... no, 4. Okay, so here we go. Kraven is blocking so far 3. That's really good. Reroll. Blocking 4, he takes no damage.
Takes no damage.
No damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him the shock. What does what?
It lowers my attack rolls by 1.
By 1.
And doing shock onto Kraven with that wild as well. Kraven's gonna be my next activation. He is going to do Expert's Tracker onto Spider-Man here. 5 dice because of Expert Tracker. Normally it'd be 6, but shock. That's 2, and I do have a reroll there. Okay, you're blocking 1. You have your spider sense and such as well. So modify. No, still blocking 1.
Just blocking 1.
Okay, you do have your leadership roll though as well.
Yeah.
Still blocking 1. Rerolling 1, so that's going to be 2 damage into Spider-Man. And I do have a wild, which is elusive as well. You also gain the bleed condition on him. So, and just poking out a little bit, so I still have 2 people within range 2 of Kraven. I'm now going to do my spear throw, which is going to be 7 dice into Spider-Man. Here we go with the spear throw now into Spider-Man. That's good. That is good. So that is currently 3 into you, and I do get 1 reroll. I do get 1 reroll.
Okay, so that was my dice.
Okay. So, blocking 1.
Blocking 1, I get the reroll.
You do get your spider sense, yep. Blocking 2.
Blocking
2. Alright. You do take 1 point of damage. And then because I advance short already, I get to advance medium again. I almost forgot my reroll here. Yeah, so yeah, 1 point of damage onto Spider-Man. And then I get to advance medium, so what I'm going to do is literally just advance around this truck, I think. Bobcat, just to the other side. So it'll be something like that, just so Spider-Man can't see me. And yeah, and that's it. Oh, and he was picking up the book. Did I say that? I don't think I said that.
Yeah, he picked it up.
Yeah, okay. Picking up the... And I'll put Corner of the Beast on Spider-Man as well, so if he advances, he takes a point of damage. Spider-Man's going next. Yeah. What are you going to do, Sean?
What I'm going to do is first, I'm going to use this card.
Medpack.
Medpack.
Spend 2 to heal 3.
Heal 3.
Mm-hmm. Taking all 3 damage off of him. And going to advance over there. Yeah. I'm going to take a point of damage from that advance.
Yep.
So... Within 1, yep. Now doing your basic strike into Craven. Or are you going to do your taser?
I'm going to do my taser.
Taser web?
Yeah.
Okay. So 6 dice.
Oh.
1, 2. Blocking 1.
I only rolled 5, so that was just the extra dice. So
No, well, there's 5 there.
It's 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I haven't rolled that yet.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so 3. So my crit did not explode. Let's see if that does not explode. So he'll take 2 points of damage from that. And before the end of Spider-Man's go, he's going to try to take that point. You do take it, but I get to advance you within range 2. And just place him on the other side there. And you do get another point of damage from bleed as well. Plus you took that objective. And using tactical analysis on who now? Who are you going to advance? Spider-Man spending 2 power to do so.
Spending 2 power.
Mm-hmm. And putting, with tactical analysis, advancing Black Cat up there. Now doing a Symbiote Tendrils, Carnage is going to activate into Spider-Man. Okay. Let's see what happens. 6 dice. There we go. That is 5 going to Spider-Man. Yeah.
Blocking 2.
And your crits don't explode either.
I get the reroll.
Oh, so you're blocking 3. I can't even use my... I was about to say I was going to use my leadership, but I can't. Yep. I cannot.
Stay Spider-Man.
So yeah, you take 2 points of damage. Using statistically now, striking to Spider-Man. I need to kill him, so I want the extra dice to be on the safe side. That is 2. Oh my gosh, and I take a point of damage from that as well. Blocking 1. Yeah. Nope, that is knocked out Spider-Man. Okay, I will gain a power from that, which I'm just going to spend 2 more, and I'm going to do a Symbiote's Tendril now. Get an advance there, and then I'm going to do a Symbiote's Tendrils now into... I'm spending the 3 now, I should say, also, for the Paint the Town Red.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, that will be 5 dice into Black Cat.
Black Cat?
Yep.
I'm spinning 2.
Yep. For what?
2 lifeline.
For lifeline?
Yep.
Okay. So you get to advance your short?
So advance your short.
Okay. I don't think you're going to get outside of my range 3.
I'm not trying to.
Okay. Sounds good. So, alright, so my attack still goes through. That's 4 damage coming in at you. 4 damage coming at you. Here's your defense roll. Blocking 1.
Blocking 1.
Yeah.
She gets better.
You're not near an objective to reroll that. And she doesn't have one. So she's blocking 1. She's going to take 3. And then I'm going to do all you've got after that. Now with that 3 damage, gave me 3 power, which was just enough to get me all you've got. I'll do that now. Let's do it. Let's do it. How much damage is on Black Cat?
She's got 2 left.
2 left. And Miles has 5, correct?
Yep.
Well, let's go with somebody. Now doing a symbiote tendrils again into Black Cat, 5 dice because of all you've got. That's a lot of failures. 1, my dice hate me or love me. You block it. So I'll do it again. Take her out. 2. You are bleeding. But, yeah.
Block it.
Yeah, block it. So that's no damage there either. Before I go and spend the power, 1, no power, because I didn't gain any power from any of that, actually. So I can't do that. And then he's going to be, Carnage is going to be dead. Black Cat's going to activate. What are you going to do? Strike into Lizard?
Strike into Lizard.
Sounds good.
For regular attacks.
Yep. Makes sense.
I wish I would steal that book, but you're not in range of me.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not. Here we go, doing your cat's claws into Lizard.
Yep. That's right, I have that.
4 dice.
1.
I'm blocking 1. But you got a pierce there, right?
Pierce.
So I will take 1 point of damage with Lizard. Doing another cat's claw into Lizard now.
Yep.
That's better. Let's see what your crits turn into. My defense says blocking 1, damage reduction, taking 1. Okay. Now jumping over with Black Cat before you end her action over there. Anything else?
Then she's
spending 3, I think, to steal a token off of Craven.
That was 2, and then I'm going to still spend 3.
Yeah.
To steal the token off Craven.
Yeah. Yeah, so just being placed within 1 of Craven to be able to do that. So Lizard's going to be my next activation. He's going to do a tail whip into Miles. It's a whole whopping 4 dice. 4 dice! Oh, man. That's 2, though, and a wild, which is good for me. So, 2. You're blocking 1. Crit. Blocking 1. Spider Sense and your leadership. You can reroll all 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you blocked it. But I do get to push you away, sure. And then I'm going to move. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to come over here like so. And I'm going to spend 4 power on him. Hold on here. Hold on. Instead, I just have to actually move Lizard just straight up and around, basically for any pull shenanigans or throw shenanigans and things like that. So he's going to move there. Ghost Spider now is going to do her impact webbing into Craven over here. 1.
1?
Yeah. 1.
Just 1.
And I block. Nothing. No pushes or anything either.
No pushes.
Nope.
But that's all I need to do.
Yeah. This is completely, I think, your game to win at this point in time. Because I don't think I can catch up to you, actually, this round. You got all 3. And you got 3 things. I think you're going to win it, dude. I think you won it, actually, if you take this one. So you spend your power.
Power?
Yeah. Let's see if we get it. You do, and I'm pretty sure that is going to be a win, because I have no other activations. I had to take that one away from you. Did I even roll for it?
No.
Fuck. Stupid me. I didn't even roll for that thing. But that was the intent to go there. Yeah, this just ends the game as my screw up, because you would have been down 1 victory point and still not winning this round. Yeah, stupid me. But yeah, I didn't roll. So yeah, you got it, and you got the game. You got 3 to my 1. So we'll just call it there, I guess, because like, would Lizard have got it anyways? Oh, he would have got it too.
He would have got it, but...
Stupid me.
Forgot to grab the book in the first turn.
I had 4 power, or 5 power left on him to do field dressing and interact with that. I had enough to do it, and that was the play. I completely just whipped on it. So we'll come back with the after action report. All right, guys, here we are with the after action report. You just saw that match between my Spider Foes up against your Web Warrior. Sean, what was the match, or your thoughts on the match, dude?
Well, first turn I kind of screwed up. I completely forgot Hawkeye got power, so I was going to use that power. I should have used that power to jump with his hook shot to get the book, because I had enough power to do it, because it did a lot of damage.
Yeah. Didn't you do like 4 damage to like Green Goblin, wasn't it? Which is absolutely insane, because like my dice have not liked me over the last few matches, and so yeah, it's just been one of those things, and it showed. I think at times I rolled decently, but like most of the time it was just poor. Yeah. And then I just made a mistake at the very end too. So I completely forgot to roll to steal your objective with freaking Lizard there. I was like, yeah, we're moving around the corner, push miles away, and well, it happens. It is what it is. So, and you already activated Ghost Spider too, so it's not like I can go back and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I was doing this. It's just not how it's going to be. So you were going to get that win anyways. I don't think I could come back after that. I think it started going wrong when I couldn't get the attacks I needed off to get off to like deal with people, right? So and get people out of there. So you got lots of maneuverability with Web Warriors. They're fantastic, and your turn of all webbed up onto my guys really hurt a lot. I think I misplayed Mysterio in the last turn that he was around when you took out Green Goblin. Because I put him off to the side where I should have left him where he was on the cover, and that way he had that area effect of 3, right? Because it was the hypnotic illusions or whatever, grand illusions, that's what it's called. And then I can't remember what you rolled with Hawkeye, but at least if you rolled any crits, they wouldn't have exploded into Green Goblin. It might have saved him, right? So maybe.
Well, I was trying to keep out of that 3 inches.
That's
what I did. I kept out of that 3 inches. Just so you wouldn't get that, so I could explode my crits and 100%. Do as much damage as possible to him.
100%. And that's what you should be. And Hawkeye's a mobile turret, basically, is what he is with his attack. So he's really good. Green Goblin wise, I wish I was able to do a little bit more with him this game. I actually think that he is better now. That leadership is way better now. Way better. I don't need to pay for it.
It's automatic.
I just couldn't get him to proct off this game because of the damage that you did that first round. He was just a sitting duck and a target. So I was hoping to do a little bit more with him. Like when he was around, he was doing some stuff. You know what I mean? Just not enough, I think, to make up the points, and that hurt a lot. Carnage not getting some of his attacks off kind of sucked as well. I think he whiffed some of his attacks. But again, when you get as many rerolls as you do, the rerolls are king. You know what I mean? In this game, like rerolls on defense are huge because you can keep your guys around that much longer. Right? So yeah,
Spider Warriors are meant to do.
Web Warriors, that's it, right? They're
every time I try to play them off aggressively, it just doesn't.
But they're not an aggressive.
No, they're not.
They're a maneuverability. They're maneuverable and playing the objective, pulling people off of the objective, and that where the team that I have set up is a lot more aggressive. You know what I mean? And needs to get some dice behind them to start moving and doing that damage, right? So, but it was good. It was very good. So, Sean, thank you very much for the match, dude. I appreciate it. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you check out Torchlight Games and Hobbies. There's a link to their web store in the description of the video down below. Also, while you're there, you can also check out our Patreon link, and if you want to give support to the channel, you can. So we appreciate that. To our Patreon members, past, present, thank you very much for your support. Everybody else, please remember, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.